Hey folks, in this Prima walkthrough, we'll be taking you through the Keycatrich Trench in Final Fantasy XV. For more Final Fantasy XV content, check the description for more walkthroughs and videos. When you get into the trench, collect the metal scrap on the ground in the first room, then follow the cable when it heads down the corridor to the right, then turn on the generator when you get to the next turn. Continue to the left from the generator, then down the corridor to the right to get back to the main path you were just on. At the end of the path, collect the electrolytic condenser, then head around the corner and down the next hallway to the right. There's a gate on the right at the end of the corridor, but pick up the carbon bangle on the ground to the left first. Keep moving down the corridor and collect the rusted bit in the corner to the right. Continue down the hallway, past the locked door on the left. Most of the doors in this area are locked for now. Keep moving down the corridor until you reach a large room at the end. Absorb the ice energy to the right, collect the Oracle Ascension coin in the far left corner, then check the door to the left to find that it's locked. Luckily, the doors you just passed are all now open. Head back down to the corridor you just came through and move into the door in the first alcove to the left. Continue down the stairs, then pick up the ether in the first room to the left before you proceed farther into the cave. When you reach the stairs at the end, go up and open the door at the top to find yourself at the other end of the hallway you were just in. There are enemies and an item to the right. Head left to find the thunder energy point in the first room to the right, as well as another electrolytic condenser. There's also a rusted bit in the small alcove just ahead and to the left. Continue down the corridor to the right and open the gate at the end. Crawl under the rocks, then collect the bronze bangle on the ground, and be prepared to fight as several goblins burst through the door ahead. Kill the enemies to find yourself back in the room where you absorbed the ice energy earlier. Head down the corridor to the right. If you collect the green choker on the ground in the last alcove on the right, goblins will attack from just beyond. Make quick work of the enemies, then head under the rocks in the alcove on the other side of the hallway. To the right, there's another Oracle Ascension coin on the ground, but the lights will go off and more goblins will attack you as you approach the item. Take out the enemies, collect the loot, then head in the opposite direction down the corridor. Squeeze through this small opening on the far end of the cave, collect the elixir on the ground, then open the first door to the left. Inside the room, you'll find more goblins. Clear the enemies, then turn on the generator in the fenced area. Head back out into the corridor and continue to the left. The door on the right won't open, so head left at the end of the corridor and continue through the next gate. Before you open the first door on the right, pick up the elixir at the end of the hall. Head through the door and absorb the fire energy on the left side of the room. If you go through the door in the far left corner, enemies will spawn in the main room, which you'll have to take out before going through the door in the far right corner. Pick up the auto crossbow on the ground and collect the high elixir in the hallway to the left that leads to a dead end. Go back to the previous hallway and head into the next room to fight against the Arachne boss. The Arachne boss is only weak to lightning-based attacks, so make sure you have thunder spells ready to go before you fight. Opening the fight with a thunder spell works well so you don't hit your party members. You want to focus your attacks on the backside of Arachne so you can get the bonus damage. Ideally, you want a party member nearby so you can really maximize the damage with combos. The Arachne occasionally tosses out a petrified attack from the back, but it's difficult to dodge unless you're constantly on the move, which means you won't be attacking. The petrify attack doesn't inflict that much damage, so it's best to just continue your onslaught and not worry too much about it. However, if you're in the process of moving in, try to move around to attack the Arachne's backside. Watch out for attacks from all angles when Arachne looks like it's charging up. Stand back so you can easily dodge any of the attacks that follow. If you see the indicator to dodge, it is imperative that you get into position in which you can properly dodge. That means stay out of the air unless you've unlocked the air dodge skill. If you fail to dodge and get hit by the huge jumping attack that follows, you will take significant damage. This is by far the most damaging attack in the Arachne's arsenal. Once the boss is down, you can head through the door to the south to get behind the last door that was locked before. There's a laser sensor item to the left and a locked door to the right. Open the door and collect the item. If you didn't take the looping hallway before, this is where it led. It loops back to where you were previously. Explore the area if needed, then head back into the room where you fought the boss and crawl under the rubble to the north. When you reach the end, head into the tomb of the Conqueror to the left. Collect the axe of the Conqueror to complete the quest and finish your time in the dungeon. That's it for this Prima walkthrough. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Also be sure to check our description if you're looking for more Final Fantasy XV content. And for more tips and tricks like this, be sure to head over to primagames.com.